Hey, what up, buff friends? How are you doing? So, I was minding my business today. Life still in shambles, but that's okay. I'm getting there. I still don't have my stand. I don't know where the fuck it's at. Okay, sorry. Okay. How are you? I hope everything is well. Where's the camera? Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. Okay, I hope everything is well. I was just, let me put you down somewhere because I feel like it's awkward. Excuse the mess, okay? I'm not done with my morning rituals. I'm just kidding. You sit up. Okay. So, this is actually a very serious video that I'm doing, okay? Excuse my hair, it's a mess. But you know what, Colorado? You know what, Colorado? I'm done. I'm fucking done with you. And today I'm fucking releasing the videos that I have about Christopher motherfucking Watts. Okay, I've been sitting on it for a while because you get a lot of backlash, and right now I'm not in, I'm going through a lot right now. I'm getting my life back together, and it's a lot, okay? So I had to mentally prepare myself, but there's no time better than now than when I'm fucking pissed off, okay? Okay, the truck driver, that poor young man who was just sentenced to 110 motherfucking years, who has remorse. He was a new fucking driver. Why is it not the company's fault? They should have a policy. He was a new driver. You don't know what you're going to do in a certain situation until you're in that fucking situation. And it's normal for somebody inexperienced in life to do the wrong thing. Okay? It happens. He's young. Why give him 110? He was getting his shit together. He had a job. It's not like he was out doing drive-bys and shit like that. He was fucking working. But let's just call it what it is. Let's just fucking call it what it is. Let's just call it what it fucking is. Is because he's brown. And that's all that it is. That's all that it fucking is. And just fucking admit it. Because how convenient the people in fucking Colorado, everybody that investigates in Colorado, who had well, okay, I won't say everybody. Let's not do a blanket statement. Let me just take it back some, okay? All right. Weld County. Let's just go there. Weld County. Whoever the fuck was in charge of the Chris Watts case, who conveniently botched the investigation, and he's going to walk free. You people don't know he's going to walk free. And do you know what else they fucking botched? Those bodies that were found over there at freaking Serby were not even his families. I believe Chris Watts' family is still in the fucking house. That's why it's sitting there. Nobody wants to buy it. It's too expensive, even though all the houses there and houses there have been selling like hotcakes. There's no fucking problem living in Frederick fucking Colorado. There's no problem with that at all. It's because there is evidence in that fucking house till this day. And I believe till this day, their bodies are still in the fucking house behind a brick. I know it's like a brick wall or something. I saw brick layering somewhere, and their bodies are on the property, and nobody's ever going to find them because they're hidden. That's why Chris was doing all that walking in one spot that one night, and he was like, oh, I was exercising. Remember that night? He was doing shit with his family. They were under, I believe, if you look at the welfare check, there is one window that the officer does not look through. One window in the back, which would be under the kitchen. That one. Okay. Where the ACs are at, like around the corner, like by the lady neighbor. Okay, that one window, he purposely does not look in there. I don't think that's a fucking coincidence. I don't know if anybody noticed it or anything like that. Okay, he's a white man. He might be, I don't know if he's any other race. I think there's been rumors that he is another race. I don't know. I think he's a white man. He looks like a white man. We're going to call him a white man, okay? He hasn't said he's anything else, so we're just going to go with that, okay? And that's no offense to anybody, and that's not doing any shade, but let's just call it what it is. It's all about race. And everybody in Colorado, if you live in Colorado, you're planning on moving to Colorado, fucking leave, because you're fucked. Because if you're not part of whatever they're doing over there, you're good as dead, and they don't care, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. No matter what you think about Shanann Watts, she was a bit much, but aren't we all? Who cares? Did she deserve her fate? No, she did not. No, she did not deserve her fate. She didn't, okay? And they conveniently botched this fucking investigation to set him up so that he'll get out later. You're going to see All of y'all are saying, oh, no, 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 it's solved. It's solved. Really? What do we have to keep him there? A fucking fucked up video that was created by somebody else? He's going to get out. You're going to see. And this poor, innocent young boy who has so much remorse, he has his whole life ahead of him, is going to go and do 110 years. Y'all are fucked up. And I hope everybody moves out of Colorado. Don't fucking live there. It's a bunch of evil people there. But just leave. If you were thinking about it, yes, it's a beautiful place, but don't go there. There's a lot of other beautiful places that you can go. Fuck Colorado. Okay, I'm calm, okay? Okay. One last thing before I go. This is to Governor. Damn it, somebody's calling me. Hold on. Sorry. Haters. They just be calling me all the time like I give a fuck. Okay. All right. This is directly to Mr. Governor Polis, whatever the fuck his name is. Doesn't matter, because he's not going to do what I'm asking him to do anyways. But I just want to, some people have amnesia and they be forgetting stuff. So let me just refresh your memory. People signed a petition for the governor to pardon this gentleman. Over 1 million people have signed this petition. Of course he's not going to do it because he's brown. But I just want to remind everybody that he pardoned a Caucasian man by the name of Will Hoover. Will Hoover stole billions from the rich and was sentenced to 100 years in prison and did, 30 years? And he was let out in 2020. How you doing? So if you can do it for him, who had no remorse, and he was wondering why he got such a harsh sentence when other white-collar criminals, didn't get so much time. He had no remorse, and I believe he and his daughter are still scheming and grooming right now. So you might want to look into that. Yeah, they're all up in the Watts case. Well, I don't know about the dad, but the daughter for sure ruining people's lives left and right. But we won't talk about that right now. What we're going to talk about is how he got out of prison with no problems because he's white, and I'm going to call it what it is because he's white until you prove otherwise. It's because he's brown. He's going to stay in prison. Articles are linked down below. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I tell a lie. Stop me when I tell a lie.